Hi dears, welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. It's me Anna with you here, and today we are on our lovely beach here in Albir. It's slightly less than 10 a.m. right now, but there are already some people here, and I came here today to let you know the latest update on the situation and basically what's going on in our sunny country and our region. We have a lot to discuss today, so stay with me up until the end. And those who are interested to know us slightly better, me and my family, we have another channel, I'm sure you know about it already, which is called Benidorm by Anna Vlogs. If you go to my main channel and you click onto the channels, you can see all the channels that we have, so subscribe and enjoy other videos about me and our usual daily life here in Benidorm area. So let's start with the situation. As for the day of today, we have 43,960 new cases. I must say that during the weekend we had like 33, 34 and it's approximately 15,000 per day, but right now it just jumped very high, and it's 43, almost 44,000 per one day for 24 hours. The index as well went high up. It's 436 new cases per every 100,000 people, and there are some new measures. They came to our lives once again. And first, well, the two most important measures, they started from yesterday. And first one is here in Valencian region. As you might know already, we did not have night curfew for a few weeks already in a row. What we did have was some limitation on the timetable, and basically that's it. The president of Valencian region has decided to close nightlife slightly earlier, and bars and restaurants have to be closing at 12:30 at night. But now this new measure comes, and basically what they say is there will be a night curfew, but don't be afraid, it's not going to be here, it's not going to affect us, luckily. It will be in the regions that have the most index, like the worst index of our Valencian community, and these ones will be in total 32 cities and small towns, and basically two of them are in Castellón, in the region of Castellón. The other one, only one, is here in Alicante, which is San Vicente, the area near Alicante town. And that's it. No Benidorm, no nothing at all. Here we won't have night curfew so far, and let's hope this is going to be continuing that way. And the rest of the cities and towns are in the region of Valencia. Basically, for now, this is what's happening. The group activity is limited for 10 people as it was before. And in Catalonia, there are some new measures as well. There, they've decided to close all non-essential activity starting from 12:30 at night, which basically means that from 12:30, nothing can be open except for essential things, which are like, I don't know, hospitals, 24 hours pharmacies, and things like that. And maybe some 24-hour supermarket. That's it. No bars, no restaurants, no shops, no nothing at all. These are the restrictions that we have as for the day of today. A lot of different autonomic regions are deciding on what to do, whether to put some more measures in place. But basically, a lot of them already have decided not to do so and just live with it, as a lot of us probably think would be the best thing to do. Just try and live with the virus. Here in Benidorm and in our region in general, as you can see, everything is calm. Right now there's not many people, but usually during the day a lot more people are coming towards the beach. There are already quite, I would say, a lot more of tourists coming, especially now when you know that from 19th, which will be basically like in 5 days, the quarantine is now obligatory in UK when you return. So a lot of people came here because it's not the same thing just to pay for the PCR testing than basically stay on 10 days closed in your house without the possibility to be able to go out somewhere. So this is what's happening. There's affluence of people, tourists coming, especially families. And in general, the hotels are planning actually to reopen slightly sooner than they were initially. A lot of the hotels are planning to open, were planning to open by the end of August, but right now they're planning to open maybe at the end of July or even earlier, depending on how the bookings will go. Last week, there was no slight increase in bookings in terms of UK and in general in terms of tourists from England. But right now, there are already some numbers that basically show us that people are booking more and more. So people are not as afraid anymore with the quarantine gone away, basically right now, disappearing. A lot more people want to travel here. Of course, if you take all the necessary precautions, if you wear a mask where you need to, if you have the social distancing, it doesn't mean that something bad should be happening. So this is the situation. The next news, what I wanted to let you know about is that here in Spain we have a huge problem with so-called revolving cards. Let me know if you have the same thing in your country. I'm sure you should be having some similar cards. We have a problem with bank cards that are, as I've said, called revolving. And these cards, they are not credit, not debit cards. They can be both. But what you can do with them is you can fraction the price and pay it. For example, you make a huge, you buy something like a big thing and it costs you like 1,000 euros, let's say. So you can fraction this like in 5 times and pay 200, for example. And they charge you some kind of an interest, which sometimes may grow up until 30%, which is a lot. It's a huge amount. And usually these interests, they are not put in place in the contract. They are not shown anywhere. So you just get it like as a surprise. Yay! And at the end, when you finish the payment, they basically say that you've paid like a double almost of the initial value of the thing that you've purchased, just because you wanted to fraction the payment. So this year already, slightly less than 2,000 people went to the Spanish bank, like main Spanish bank, and put some claims in there. They want to stop the revolving cards from existing, but it's a huge deal. A lot of companies offer them, so yeah, it's going to be very hard to do. But what they did is they've put a fixed interest, so companies can only charge this interest and only this one, which is not going to be 30 or 20%. It might be of 10, like maximum. Something like that, and that's it, which is a good thing, because before it was not fair. The banks were just charging what they wanted to, and not only banks but any other like credit companies just charge it what they wanted to, and it's not fair. So yeah, we have this huge problem. A lot of people are in debt because of this issue, because they were sold like this, they got this product thinking that it's gonna make their life slightly easier, that they can pay like fraction payments and it's going to be a lot easier for the economy of their family, but at the end they ended up paying double or even more. So people are not happy about it, and a lot of them say that the contracts were illegal and they did not have all the necessary information for the people, and nowhere it was stated that the interest will be as high as they were. So our government and the Central Spanish Bank as well are trying to put a law, are trying to somehow stop this from happening, and maybe even forbid these cards from existing here in Spain, because a lot of families have big problems now and big debts with these units, with these banks and like credit companies. So let me know if you have this thing at your country and how it is, if you also have such huge interests, or if it's something that you can deal with and the interests are quite normal for these cards. For our region here, for Valencian region. And what about the Spanish weather today? Well, I must say that today is not as hot as it was yesterday and the day before. Especially on Monday, it was just awful. You could not stay outside. The air was continuing to be white as when I was filming the news. It was humid, and it was like Turkish sauna, you know, like very, very humid, and you could just barely breathe outside. A lot of people were just sitting on the terraces, but even in the shade, it was very difficult. Today is already a lot better. There is not as much humidity as it was before. There is a slight breeze here on the beach, so it's also very nice. Of course, on midday it's going to be slightly less comfy here, but still a very good temperature comparing to what we've had on Monday. And in general, this is what's going to be happening in all the other regions here in Spain. Only on some north parts you can see some clouds and maybe some slight rain, but in the rest it's going to be sunny. And the same approximately will be happening tomorrow. Temperatures will be stable as for now, but they will rise slightly up before the weekend, like starting from Friday, Saturday. But still, once again, there's not going to be like 40 degrees here in the region. Maybe it will be like 33, 34, which is for us quite a good and comfortable temperature when we still are able to go outside even on midday. So today the temperatures will be in Alicante area 29, here in Benidorm they might go up until 30, but not more than that. In Barcelona 27, in Granada 31, in Malaga 27, Marbella same thing. In Sevilla 36, it's going to be the warmest place today in Spain, in Sevilla. Madrid 29, Balearic Islands 30, 32 depending on the area. Canarian Islands 26, and Valencia will have slightly less than here, they'll have 27 degrees. So in general, the weather is very nice. We are not expecting another heat wave just for now, which is very good. Everything is stable. There is no rain, no nothing. There's a slight wind, but nothing too much. As you can see, there are not even, I would not say these are waves. There's a green flag here on the beach. So a lot of people come, they enjoy nice weather. In general, people just try and spend a lot more time here on the open air because it's not as dangerous, you know, as to stay inside, like in the shopping centers. And on the open air, people just feel a lot like safer, I would say. They feel safe. They feel a lot more secure than they are in the inside areas. So, and especially there is very nice weather. Why to stay inside when you can enjoy the fresh air and breathe fresh air without the mask right here on the beach, somewhere in the national park, on the terrace, out away from other people, like in general in places that are on the open air. This is what people from this area are basically doing. We're enjoying every day and just thinking about today and thinking about us and our quality of life and not about the virus. It's about time to do so because it's been already 2 years from the first moment that we first heard the word COVID. So yeah, these are the news for today. I hope you enjoyed watching them. If you did, don't forget to put a like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget that today on my channel Benidorm by Anna Vlogs, there's going to be a new, very interesting and positive video from the beach in Benidorm and another very nice and appetizing recipe. It's going to go out at 6 p.m. today, Spanish time. Bye everyone.